Hello friends, now here we discuss about different form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Remember this here, ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is a general equation of line. Now here we get a different form of this equation. First, slope-intercept form. We know that slope-intercept form y is equal to mx plus c. C is the y-intercept and m is the slope. So change this equation of line ax plus by plus c equal to 0 into this form. We get by is equal to ax and c, take this side, so minus ax minus c. Now dividing by b, we get y is equal to minus a upon b x minus c upon a b. Clear? So here slope of line becomes minus a upon b and intercept, that is y intercept, is a minus a c upon b. This is a form of slope intercept form. Remember this here. Same intercept form. We know that intercept of line is a x upon a plus y upon b is equal to 1. Change into this form to give a general equation of line. For this c, take this side, so ax plus by is equal to minus c. Now to get 1, divide by minus c to both numerator denominator, here to both side. Here we get x upon here minus c upon a plus y upon minus c upon b is equal to 1. This becomes intercept form of equation of a line. Here x intercept is equal to minus c upon a and y intercept is equal to minus c upon b. Clear? So remember this, how to change into slope intercept form. Now normal form. You know that normal form of equation of a line, cos alpha x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. To get a normal form, here c, take this side and compare coefficient of x, y and constant. Here we get a upon cos alpha is equal to b upon sin alpha is equal to c, take this side, so minus c upon p. Now cos alpha, formulate this, cos take this side, p take this side, minus c take this side, so we get minus here ap upon c. Sin alpha is equal to minus bp upon c. So using identity, cos square alpha plus sin square alpha is equal to 1. We get a value of p. Here square of this is equal to x square p square upon 6 square plus big square p square upon 6 square is equal to 1. Therefore here 6 square take this side, p square take common, we get here p square or p square upon 6 square take common, so p square upon 6 square into bracket x square plus big square here is equal to 1. Therefore p square is equal to 6 square upon x square plus big square. Therefore p is equal to plus or minus c upon root of x square plus big square. Clear? So this becomes value of P. If C is a positive, then we take a positive. C is negative, then we take a negative, because P is a length of a perpendicular from origin to line, and the distance is always positive. Or P is equal to mod C upon root of x square plus a b square. Now cos alpha, from this cos alpha, here P is equal to, we know that C upon root of x square b square. So we get C cancel, minus A upon root of x square plus a b square. Same, sin alpha is equal to, here P is equal to C upon root of x square b square. C from both cancels, we get minus B upon root of x square plus a b square. Clear? So using cos alpha is equal to minus A upon root of x square b square, sin alpha is equal to minus B upon root of x square b square, they get the value of alpha. Clear? Now distance from a given point to line. Remember this here. If we have line x plus by plus c equal to 0 and point P x1 y1, then distance from point to given line, that is perpendicular distance from point to line, is equal to, remember this, mod of ax1 plus by1 plus c upon root of x square plus a b square. Clear? Or if a line given ax plus capital Ax plus by plus c equal to 0, then here we take capital ax1, capital by1 plus capital C upon x square plus a b square. Clear? Similarly, distance between two parallel line. If we have two parallel line, ax plus by plus c1 equal to 0 and ax plus by plus c2 equal to 0. Both lines are parallel. Slope of both minus b upon a, same. Here only constant differ. So perpendicular distance, that is distance between these two parallel line, is equal to, remember this, mod of c1 minus c2 upon root of x square plus b square. Okay, so remember this all formula. Now here we solve some question of exercise 10.3. Question number 1. Reduce the following equation into slope intercept form and find the slope and y-intercept. Here first, x plus 7y is equal to 0 given. Here change into slope intercept form. For this here, formulate y. X take this side, so 7y is equal to minus x. Therefore, y is equal to, dividing by 7, we get minus 1 upon 7 into x plus, here constant term is absent, so 0. So this is a form of slope intercept form, is slope intercept form. Clear? Here slope m is equal to minus 1 upon 7 and intercept, that is y-intercept, is equal to 0. Clear? Similarly, for second, 6x plus 3y minus 5 is equal to 0. Therefore, here formulate y, we get 3y is equal to minus 6x plus 5. 6x minus 5, take this side. Now dividing by 3, we get y is equal to minus 6 upon 3, that is 2x plus 5 upon 3. This is a form of intercept form. Clear? Intercept or a slope intercept form. Slope intercept form. Okay. Now compare with y is equal to mx plus c. Slope is equal to becomes minus 2 and y-intercept is equal to 5 upon 3. Clear? Now for third, y is equal to 0. So compare with y is equal to mx plus c. Here slope is equal to 0 and y-intercept is equal to 0. Clear? Now question number second. Number 2. Reduce the following equation into intercept form and find the intercept on axis. Number 1. 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. We know that intercept form x upon a plus y upon b is equal to 1. For this here, 12 take this side, divide by 12. Here we get 3x plus 2y is equal to 12. Therefore, divide by 12 we get x upon 4 plus y upon 6 is equal to 1. Is intercept form. Intercept form. Clear? Here x intercept is equal to 4. Y intercept is equal to 6. Okay? Applying same, change the 4x minus 3y is equal to 6 into its intercept form and get x intercept, y intercept. Similarly for third, 3y plus 2 is equal to 0. Here 3y plus 2 equal to 0. So 2 take this side. So 3y is equal to minus 2. Now dividing by minus 2, we get y upon minus 2 upon 3 is equal to 0. Here x intercept not defined and y intercept is equal to minus 2 upon 3. Here this is the intercept form. Clear? Now question number third. Reduce the following equation into form of normal form. Find their perpendicular distance from the origin and angle between perpendicular and the positive x-axis. Number first, x minus root 3y plus 8 is equal to 0. Here a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus root 3 and c is equal to 8. Therefore, perpendicular distance from origin to line, that is the length of perpendicular from origin to line OP, is equal to, here set P is equal to mod C upon root of x square plus b square. We know that equation. Here C is equal to 8 upon x square b square. Root of x square is a 1 plus b square is a 3 is equal to 8 upon root of 4, that is a 2. So 8 upon 2, that is a 4. So perpendicular distance is a 4. Now here x minus root 3y, here 8, these two terms take this side, so we get minus x plus root 3y is equal to 8, because we want to get into form of x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. Here P is always remain positive. This is a P side. Now dividing by root of x square big square to both, we get here x square big square. So minus x upon root of x square big square is a 1 plus root 3 x square 3 plus root 3 y upon root of 1 plus a 3 is equal to 8 upon root of 1 plus a 3. Clear? So here simplify this. Minus 1 upon 2x plus root 3 upon 2y is equal to 8 upon a 2. That is a 4. Directly write this. Now compare with x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. Here cos alpha is equal to minus 1 by 2. Sin alpha is equal to root 3 by 2. And p is equal to 4. Clear? This is a p. From this here, cos alpha is negative, sin alpha is a positive. Cos negative, sin positive lies in a happen in a second quadrants. So alpha lies in a second quadrants. That is alpha is equal to pi minus pi by 3. So pi minus pi by 3. That is 2 pi by 3. Clear? So p is equal to 4 and alpha is equal to 2 pi by 3. Now using p and alpha in this formula, x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p, we get normal form of line is x cos alpha is a 2 pi by 3 plus y sin alpha is a 2 pi by 3 is equal to 4. This becomes normal form of equation of a line. Clear? Second, number 2. Y minus 2 is equal to 0. Here change into form of x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. For this here minus 2 take this side, so y is equal to 2. Clear? Now change into form of 0x plus y is equal to 2. Now dividing by root of x square plus big square, we get a 0 upon root of x square big square, that is 0 square plus 1 square, that is a 1. Clear? 0 plus a 1 plus into x plus 1 upon 1 into y is equal to 2 upon 1. So here cos alpha is equal to 0, sin alpha is equal to become 1 and p is equal to become 2. So cos is 0, sin is 1, that is alpha is equal to pi by 2. P is equal to 2. So normal form of line is a x cos alpha, alpha is a pi by 2 plus y sin alpha pi by 2 is equal to p, that is a 2. Clear? This becomes normal form of equation of a line. Similarly, applying same, here we get x minus y is equal to 4 into normal form and find perpendicular distance. This is the perpendicular distance from origin to line. Remember this. That is the length of perpendicular from origin to line. Okay. Now remaining question we solve in the next lecture. Okay. Bye.